Good morning. It's the last day of seminary. Could you tell us your name?
I'm Shelby Mosier.
Well, Shelby, what would you say has been your favorite thing about seminary?
I would have to say looking back over the years is my favorite thing, because coming in as a freshman, I would say I didn't have that strong of a testimony, but leaving as a senior, my testimony is just shot up like through the roof. And I think my favorite thing about seminary is the strengthening of my testimony that it did for me and my knowledge of the scriptures that it gave me.
My favorite thing about seminary is hanging out with friends in the morning and getting to know them, and then having a little spiritual start to my day.
Usually on the first or last day of the school year, we have like a huge breakfast.
Oh, you like the food?
Yeah. Just your average teenage boy.
That's not bad.
I just like waking up in the mornings and coming and hanging out with friends that I don't usually see, because I go to Chico High and they mostly go to PV. So
you're a Cougar?
Yes, I'm a Panther.
That's right, a Panther. That's BYU.
Yes, I will be next year.
I love how the teachers always put so much thought into their lessons. It's never the same thing every day, and there's always either some activity or some extra spiritual component that they can add to it, which is always so interesting and so amazing.
My favorite thing about seminary is getting up early in the morning and feeling refreshed when I go to my classes, and feeling refreshed and being awake, and also being spiritually refreshed and being able to have a good start to my day every morning.
Hanging out with everyone and just being able to wake up early and have scripture study with my friends.
Do you have a favorite scripture person?
Not really, because Sister Williams, she makes all of our lessons like really interesting, so like I don't really have a favorite one.
If you had to pick one.
Probably Joseph Smith, because we just learned about him this year and it's more fresh in my mind. Yeah. But I really liked all the stories that we learned about him and what he had went through and has gone through.
I have always had a deep love for Ether, and I don't know, I feel like last year I got to know him more instead of just like just read about him, got to understand him more.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
There's a lot.
Yeah?
I really like Emma Smith, because
good one.
She had to deal with so much so much persecutions against her family, and she's like carried it well. Cool. And the fact that her husband dying is just pretty strong for her.
Pretty courageous, huh? Awesome.
I have a lot of them, but Joseph Smith is one of my favorites. Mostly because he's his first prophet of our church, and he pretty much made all this. And
that's a good choice. That's a favorite of a lot of people.
Definitely Nephi, because he's pretty buff, you know.
Oh, yeah,
he's got those guns.
Oh yeah. Okay. Nice.
I can't really pick like a favorite character, but I just do love the New Testament in general, just because it's centered around Jesus Christ's life, and just love learning about Jesus' life.
So as you think about seminary, how has it helped you develop your testimony in Jesus Christ?
Well, as everyone knows, Mormons, they go out to seminary every single day to go to church and learn more on the gospel of Jesus Christ. And I believe that going to church every single day, it will help you out with your testimony, because every single day you have to work on your testimony to build it stronger.
Right.
So seminary has helped me build a stronger testimony by me being here and learning the lessons and just being here.
I think it has had a really powerful effect on my testimony. It's like I just learn a lot every single day, and it's a constant thing in my life that's building up my testimony.
Cool.
Unlike church, it's every single day.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Or just coming every day and learning about Jesus Christ and sharing my testimony through the devotionals I've given and through other people's devotionals as well. And just the little activities we've done has truly helped me come nearer to God and to realize that He truly loves me, even if that means waking up at 6:30 in the morning. That it's worth the early mornings just to come and feel His love through His children and through the seminary teachers.
I've always had a testimony, although it wasn't as strong as it is now, that God has helped people throughout all the time that the earth has existed. And I wasn't always the best with the scripture stories, so when we've gone and read through them in seminary, it actually, I wasn't just bluffing anymore saying, oh, I know that one, no. But it was more like, oh, well, that's interesting. It's amazing, God bless them. And then to be able to hear everyone else's testimony in class through devotionals and stuff, like Keith had a wonderful story last year and this year about his friend taking in missionary lessons and then like reading the Book of Mormon in like 2 nights or something.
Let's go.
And it was just impressive. And then also hearing all the stories of how God has blessed everyone around me, and it's always been nice.
That's awesome.
Kind of listening to everybody else's and kind of building off theirs and then adding it to mine, and just knowing that all your friends around you have kind of the same experiences and testimony like that.
If you could give some advice to somebody, some future seminary student, what advice would you give them about how to make seminary really good and meaningful to them?
I would say go to bed early so you can actually like be focused in seminary, and also just have an open heart and participate a lot. It helps you learn. If you're just sitting back and just kind of like slacking off, you're not going to learn anything.
Good. That's great advice. Thanks a lot, Keaton.
Go to bed early.
Good.
Pray.
Good choice.
Set millions of alarms.
Awesome.
I would just say to go. Like, it's not that hard once you keep going. If you miss, then it becomes hard, I feel. But I feel like it helps like a lot.
Perfect. Thanks a lot.
Attend regularly and don't fall behind on various scripture readings and stuff.
Perfect. Very good. Thank you.
I guess to get to know their peers better, because I definitely haven't done that. But I think it would probably be really good for them if they we banded together with the other Mormon kids.
Just to do it, like, trust me, I don't like waking up that early either, but you just got to do it because there is a reason for it, and you do make friends. You strengthen your friendships with the people in your classes, which is really super important in high school, especially if you're somewhere where you don't have a lot of members at your high school like me. So it's really important that you do have those friendships so that you can kind of have somebody to go to if you need to at school or even just in church.
That's great. You've done a great job. That's it. We're done.
You gotta turn them on, Cliff. Ready?
Scott can?
Yep.
My favorite thing about seminary is hanging out with friends in the morning and getting to know them, and then having a little spiritual start to my day.
Usually on the first or last day of the school year, we have like a huge breakfast.
You like the food?
Yeah. Just your average teenage boy.
That's not bad.